Hello, my Aquarius friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls into the sign of Aquarius, then this is your reading. So, we're going to get into your weekly spread for this week. I was called to use some Archangel decks here. We're going to be using Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, and some additional ones may pop their heads in depending on which cards we pull. So, I'm going to go ahead and get these cards pulled for you for your weekly spread, and we'll jump into your reading. Stay tuned. Alright, my Aquarius friends, welcome back. I have gone ahead and pulled some cards for you. We're going to get into your weekly reading. So the first card that we have is going to be your strength card this week. So this is animal totems, animal energy and powers. So I am seeing a leopard, a fox. It looks like a hawk, potentially an owl, and a buck. So you may be seeing any of those animals in your daily life. You might be also called to call their strength within you. So each of these animals possess different qualities, and you may be called to call upon them to help you with something. Okay, so like a fox, their energy is cunning energy, resourcefulness. Maybe you have to do some of that in your life. The hawk would be seeing things from a bigger perspective, okay? So whatever this is to you, you might be seeing animals that are here to assist you. This may even show up in the form of spirit animals, okay? So if they're not showing up in your waking life, they may show up in meditations to help you assist you through something, all right? So the next card is your heart card. So this is something that's going on inside of you within your heart space. This is sensitivity and strength. So this is tapping the forces within. So what I love about this is you gaining an understanding about how you can be both strong and sensitive at the same time. It feels like there's something within you that's been trying to emerge out of you, and maybe you haven't been able to figure out how to utilize both your sensitivity and your strength. And something's going to come up for you this week that's going to help you with that, okay? And there's a lot of greenery around there. You might be seeing white feathers. These are typically your spirit guides letting you know that they're near you. So if there's anything that you need assistance with, call on your angelic support and they will come in and help guide you. Your third card here in the spread is your challenge card. So this is conscious steps, considered action, and looking forward. Maybe some of you cannot see the way forward yet. Okay, so Spirit's only asking you to take one step at a time. You may not know the full path that's laid out in front of you, but you may at least know what that next step is. Okay, so because this is your challenge card, what you're being asked to do right now is to meditate, look forward, and just start making your way that way, and the steps will appear in front of you. All right, we're going to jump into your tarot to keep going here. All right, Spirit, please give me more information about the spread for my Aquarius friends out there. What else do they need to know for this week? Thank you. The Three of Cups. So it feels like there's something that's going to be celebrated here. This might be a gathering. This could be a sense of community, a group event, or a social event. Then we have the Nine of Swords. So you might be all up in your head about something here. What this feels like is you feel that you are limited to a time constraint on something, and you're feeling like you can't achieve a certain goal that either you've set on yourself, or maybe you feel that you're not progressing in the speed in which you want to be progressing, okay? And so what this is making you feel like is that you're stuck. Like stuck in fear and anxiety, and that goes along with this conscious steps, and that's why this is your challenge card. So this feels like You can't see a way forward, okay? But something is about to emerge within you this week that's going to give you this renewed strength. And it's going to be also how you tap into your sensitivity in balance with your strength. Both are going to come in handy to you this week. Let's see what else. The Temperance card. All right, so Temperance is Sagittarius. So this could be a Sagittarius in your life, but this is also about balance, okay? So again, I mentioned the balance between your sensitivity and your strength. You do possess both, and both are equally valuable to you. So do things in moderation here. Find your sense of calm and proceed with that balanced energy. It's going to serve you well. And again, this might also be a Sagittarius in your life. This is also angelic support, okay? So the reason that I went with the decks that I did this week for your spread is because we have lots of angelic support. So you might be called to utilize that as well. The Four of Cups. Interesting. So something has recently presented itself to you in your life, and you may have turned it away. Either you have thought that this was not for you, you didn't want it, maybe you felt you didn't deserve it, but there's something that has shown up here and you have said no to it. So because cups are emotional, it could have been an emotion that came up. Maybe it was something that showed you your sensitivity and you didn't want to process it at that time, and so you turned it away. What I'm getting with this too, and again, this is leaning me more towards masculine energy, although if you identify as a feminine, you could also be going through the same thing. You could be more in your masculine energy, but maybe you feel that being emotional and sensitive is a flaw, and you felt that you had to be strong through something and not feel your way through something. And so as this emotion arose within you, you shoved it to the side. And that may have just been your typical response to emotions in the past, but you're being called now to embrace the sensitivity within you, because this is a force within that's going to get you where you need to go next. Okay? The Ten of Cups is at the bottom. There is something that really wants to come through for you, and it feels like you might be rejecting some aspect of yourself that's going to get you this. Okay? So let's keep going here. What else do we have? Thank you. The Two of Cups. This could have been a soulmate that entered your life. This could have been a partnership that tried to come in and you rejected it. Again, it's very much taken me back to this sensitivity. It could have been a Sagittarius that entered your life wanting a partnership with you, and you said no to it. And I'm getting, because of you feeling stuck, fear of the future, fear of something. A lot of it is tied to the feeling of, I can't be sensitive and vulnerable, I must be strong. All right, let's get one more. I'm telling you this though, Aquarius, the Sagittarius entered your life to show you something. And it brought something up inside of you that you were uncomfortable with. That's why you turned it away. But it showed up for a reason. It was to remind you of both your sensitivity and your strength. It was also here to help guide you to move forward from something that you've been stuck in for a while over here. The this fear, this worry, this anxiety. And then we have the Seven of Wands. The Lovers at the bottom. You see that? Two of Cups with the Lovers. You had a choice. You had a choice. What I'm getting here is you chose to fend it off. I have two cards here that are like rejection, defensiveness. So you made a choice. Here's another angelic support here for you. You made a choice, and now you are in, I was gonna say you're in the consequences of your choice. You might be feeling the consequences of your choice, which is here, this fear, this anxiety. And this individual showed up in your life to show you something, to enlighten something within you. And it felt uncomfortable, and so you rejected it. And that's understandable. But just know that you're not stuck. All you have to do is look forward and take one step at a time. Okay? You don't have to know your whole future yet. But also, when Spirit sends you a gift, particularly a soulmate, and you turn it down, yeah, it's gonna leave you feeling some kind of way. So there's something here you need to sit with. That's very much what I'm getting here. So let's get into some of your other cards here. We're gonna get into your Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael advice. So this is your Archangel Michael advice. This is your angel number. This is your journal prompt and your affirmation. So Archangel Michael says to trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true and trust that heaven has a perfect plan. Maybe you judged the situation because it didn't look exactly like you thought it would. I'm not sure what your thought of what that would look like or was supposed to look like would have been. But something within me is saying that it showed up differently than you anticipated, and so it wasn't your idea of perfect or something. I'm not sure. But you have lots of angelic support here, and you're being just asked to trust that at this time. Your angel number is 4400. The benevolent is invincible. Go forward, be kind, protect, and continue to be prosperous. God and the angels want you to know that you are completely loved. They ask you to spend more time feeling this love because it will answer many of your questions and solve any challenges. All right. Want to talk about being too much in your head and not enough in your heart? This is your here's your sign. Like, that's very much what they just gave me. And who said that? Jeff Foxworthy? Here's your sign. All right. So Spirit's giving you your sign right now. Here's your journal prompt. Am I consistently showing up? Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable. But it's up to you to see that by taking action. Your sole action for today is to be brave and do it scared. Choose one fear and move through it. You are in need of a hero, so that is who you will become. Your affirmation: I'm in awe of the magnificent guidance that is available to me. All right, let's get into your Archangel Metatron reading. The card that came up for you was codependency. This is your key to freedom. This image can also represent addiction to substances and behavior or patterns that once served you in some way, but now deny you of your true power. It can apply to any relationship, not just romantic, but parental, business, or anything else. Here again, the same question applies. Will you turn the key? This padlock is self-imposed. The dependency has not been done to you. You have done it to yourself. Forgive that and understand it as a part of your soul journey. But this time of restriction is now ending, and a new chapter awaits. The old leaves want to fall away to make way for new buds of renewal and springtime energy. One of you needs to find the strength to turn the key. Please trust and have faith that once the key turns, and it has been turned by one of you, Metatron will not do it for you. You can come back into your own power. No longer any need to rescue each other or overly demand attention, energy, or love. The love remains. The understanding arrives from the lessons learned, and each of you can thrive in a clearer space of your own. With defined boundaries, air to breathe, and space to grow, take the key. See the lock. What do you choose? All right, so going back to this Nine of Swords, the self-imposed fear. So with this codependency, this could be to anything, Aquarius. This could be a love relationship. This could be a parental relationship. This could be substances. This could be a past relationship, okay? But there is something here that is keeping you stuck and stagnant in codependency. And it is making you feel that you can't move forward. But here's the thing, this lock is self-imposed, and you can turn the key anytime. This feels like the Devil card, because with the Devil card, it shows up in the form of temptations, and how there are two individuals that have a chain around their neck with the devil behind them, but the chains are loose, and the people can free themselves anytime. So your question, Aquarius, should be, what is it that's keeping you stuck? What are you choosing to remain stuck in? So if there is something that's been calling you to look deeper within, do that for yourself this week. And just know that you have every tool within your tool belt to get out of this, and you're going to rise up and become your own savior. All right? No one else is going to save you from this. All right, Aquarius, this has been your reading. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. If this reading didn't resonate with you, that's okay. Go ahead and check out your other signs, your sun, moon, or rising in a different astrological sign. Maybe one of those will resonate with you. But I want to wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Thank you all so much. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.